ahead and start with a sound check. It looks like it's working, but we'll wait for YouTube to connect. And it was like, and start with a sound I believe check. Like it's working. Yeah, we got a sound check. For YouTube to connect. Oh, now what? Hold on. Every time I do something wrong. Sorry for the echo. Okay. In the Idaho 4 case, it was reported very early on, like the first few days, to the news, and it was all over the place, that the front door was wide open at 8:30 a.m. And I just got stuck on that, and I'm like, what is the reason that door is open? So I asked our Starlight members, and I want to do a reading on it. But here are some of the suggestions, the top 3 that caught my ear, right? There was so many good ones, but the smell. Remember how investigators talked about how overwhelming the smell was of the BLOOD, YouTube makes me spell? Well, that would release odor. Number 2, to cool down the temperature to offset the timeline of the DEATH's YouTube makes me spell. And then the third reason that was suggested that seriously caught my ear was to offer an invitation for the crime scene to be possibly contaminated. In other words, somebody gets curious why the front door is open, and people wander in and stumble right into the crime scene. But what really came out of this, after hearing all that, was more of, what can we pick up with tarot reading? What kind of energy opened the door? Like, who opened the door? Okay? So that's, and why should come along with the who. Alright? Now, some people were like, maybe it was multiple killers, and they exited multiple, and they took different exits. I'm like, okay. But what got me was that the ring cam footage is not being reported that somebody went through the front door and opened it or anything. And so I thought, wow, would it make more sense logically to think that it was open from the inside, but nobody exited the home? But then in that case, yeah, you would only be seeing the basement, so you would not be seeing that. We have a little dog outside that's not ours. It's a little stray my son's trying to save and get to shelter because it's freezing out. And this is like a teacup, little tiny dog. Run. Oh, you took it back to its owner? Good job. Yeah, it's freezing out, and this little teacup, like, little dog ran in our yard just a minute ago. He didn't even put shoes on. He went out barefoot in the snow to get the little thing and run it back to its owner. I'm like, aw. So, with the door wide open, it makes me wonder a lot of things. But like I said, the most important thing is who opened the door? When did they open the door? Why did they open the door? I don't guarantee anything. Everything I share with you is my own opinion. It's simply my creative expression of what I interpret from my spirit guides. And I invite you to do your own research and form your own opinion. Welcome to 1111 Tarot. Let's get started. I will be coming up to chat, which I love to call topside, at the end of the reading, where I'm going to have you participate in lighting it up. So if you're not familiar with that, hang out. You're going to get a chance to get into our Christmas drawing for a whole box of lovely stuff, okay? All right, my loves, let's get over here. Let's get this Zoom camera ready with our book, right? And let's get started. I want to thank you all for joining me. And I feel this is going to be an important reading. There's a reason why at 8:30 in the morning that door is opened. And who did it? How long has it been open? Let's see. So these are all major arcanas. There are no minors. There are no court cards. I just want to see the strongest energy behind opening the door on 1122 Queen Road, the morning of 11/13/2022. Okay. It's going to be loud for a minute because he was cooking and then he had to tear off out of here, so he hasn't eaten. But, you know, this is real life. It's alive. And it's my home. And I'm not going to make people be quiet. They already do that enough for what, you know, as much as I'm live. So, all right, you guys, what's up with this? Seriously, I'm not getting nothing. Mother Gaia, Father Gaia, put your energy into this if you want to know. Because I've never had to cancel a read, but if we're not meant to know, it's not going to come out. Is there a reason that the door was open on the Strength card? This is when you need protection. The major energy was a protection of self-preservation. So how would that be something that the attacker would do? How are they self-preserving by leaving the door open? Well, maybe they could offset the time of death, something along that lines. But is it more of an internal in the house energy? I don't know yet. But we're going to try to find out. Like I said, there are no guarantees in tarot. I ask questions. I do my very best to get the answers. But we don't always get the answers that we seek at the time that we seek them. We do get the answers. I mean, look at Gabby Petito and Brian. We thought we'd never hear the truth. It's all coming out. All right. So this next, and no, I'm not a drinker. I am learning speech therapy and with my new dentures. So bear with me, please. All right. My new chompers, right? So this is the True Crime deck, okay? And it's our signature deck. Here we go. Ascended Masters. Show me this. What energy is associated with the person that opened the door when it comes to the Idaho 4 victims? We got a bunch. Let's see what we got. Well, that's interesting. So it says signature, but it's also talking about initials, marks, and code. And it talks about 4. So I don't know if this is the key code to the door. I'm not sure. But maybe it'll make more sense the further we go. Let's continue. Oh, damn. Okay. I don't know what that meant to this, but this stands on its own. This says bridge, crossover, transfer, connection. So I mentioned this in our members chat that anytime someone passes over, it is my spiritual belief to open a window or a door to allow the spirits to leave without confusion and not get trapped in a stagnant place, to allow the energy to release. I'm not saying that's the reason, but it is interesting when you think of bridge crossing over, right? And we're talking about 4 victims that have passed over, and it talks about transfer, and I'm thinking energy and a connection to the divine. So I'm not sure that that's what that means, but that's what intuitively comes to me. You may feel different. And you may have, and leave me a comment that tells me what you think that means. Because I am always in awe of what you guys catch that I don't always see, right? I could just pound my fist on this table. We always get this. And what would the front door have to do? Is it this the card, the outdoor structure card that we get repetitively? Like every reading we get this outdoor structure card to the point it's just ridiculous. Is that what it means by outdoor structure? That the door is open. Like that's something major. So I feel like we'll learn more as we go, but that makes me wonder. And if it doesn't mean that, what do you think it means? Let me know what outdoor structures there are. I don't know that location that great. I know there's a band field, there's a water tower, there's a frat house, you know. And if you're local, you might be, oh, what about this? The other thing is, could we be talking about a dumpster near there? I don't know. Now, if you think about storage, they did have a key in Brian Kohlberger's apartment that did fit a empty, I believe it was empty storage unit at his apartment in Pullman. But I don't get that as the energy connection. I almost get that it's something to do with the front door being the outdoor structure. But it does talk about storage, so I don't know. I do know they use that little area by the door for storage. There was golf clubs, which we're still missing. Some of Ethan's golf clubs, they haven't turned them into the family. All right, let's switch decks. Ancestors' message. What can ancestors offer us? Now, this could be the Idaho 4's ancestors. It could be my ancestors, your ancestors. It's just giving us the understanding of what they're sharing. We got one card. Cooperation, 3 of Pentacles, working with someone, working with the energies, the blueprint, the plan. So it was part of the plan with the 3 of Pentacles is what I'm intuitively picking up. It wasn't just a random occurrence that the door was open. It was part of the plan. Let's see here. We missed somebody, didn't we? No, I did it. Okay. Condition, current situation. Why was that front door open? Show me why. Current reason. And when I say current, remember, 1111, we are a time machine. We are a time machine. We can go backward, forward. We can look at things and say, I want to see this as if it was happening now. So when I say current situation, I'm not talking about the Moscow house now. I'm talking about the current situation right after, not after, but when that door opened. The minute that door opened, and then it stayed open. And then who shut it? But let's stay on who opened it. Current situation, why was the door opened? One card. Ooh. Page of Sword. This is higher learning. This is a stalker energy. You see this dude? Look at him. Can you see his little face? It is not. I don't know. It might be a little blurry. I don't have the best cameras. So. The door was open because of a Page of Sword. Page of Sword. 10 of Cups, emotional satisfaction. It's an emotional satisfaction. With the 3 of Cups celebrating numb. And the Watcher. So I have 10 of Cups. And I have the Three of Cups. Could the killer, I'm just asking, we'll keep going, but could he have left the door open and been watching in the area, and he wanted to be able to see movement in the house, and so as he left, he opened that door? I don't know. Knight of Cups. It's all cups. It's all an emotional reason to open the door. Knight of Cups is the knight in shining armor. Three Cups is celebration, hurrah. 10 of Cups is emotional satisfaction. Okay, let's continue. Let's use blockage as closing the door, all right? So why was the door closed that first time? Because we don't hear about the door being found open. All right, so why was the door closed? Why was the door closed? Okay. Four of Pentacles, holding back. Holding back. Holding back. Sorry. My dogs are so triggered about another dog. Could you take them outside, Quentin, please? Thank you. Holding back what? Holding back what? Queen of Swords, truth speaker. The truth. Holding back the truth. Queen of Swords. Holding back law. Sometimes Queen of Swords is legal, such as a lawyer. Holding back a truth. This is truth. So, Four of Pentacles is holding on too tight to the truth. Trying not to be found out. Alright, let's keep going. Influence. Yeah. What is the influence of this person to open the door? What's influencing them to say, hey, let's open the front door? What's the influence? Thank you. Oh, we got a couple cards. Victory. Oh, shit. We got the King of Wands and the Six of Wands. And I always tell y'all, in true crime readings, this King of Wands is my clue card for like a drug dealer of some sort. And then to have this a victory card. To have victory. Like, look what I did. So the influence is almost like I want to show off my work. This is sick. This is sick. I wasn't expecting that. The reads have been really different than I expect lately. All right. The root cause. I want to know what the root cause, who this was that had a root cause to do. There are all kinds of cards up. Hierophant, the Judgment, and the High Priestess. Damn. This person is the one that knoweth, that does not speak at this time, that did this. And they did it because they made a judgment call. It's very weird. I keep getting the Hierophant as like the one making the judgment call. That is a contract. A contract. The one that doesn't speaketh, which makes me think of both roommates, because even though everybody's like, Dylan Mortensen said, no, Brett Payne is the one that wrote the affidavit. Who knows what the hell Dylan even said, if anything. I do not trust Brett Payne myself, so I can't go off of that. So for all I know, she could be the high priestess. And Bethany could be too. But I lean more towards Bethany being this high priestess, the one that knoweth that doesn't speak about it. I don't know why, just intuitively I'm drawn to her more. And then to have this judgment call, somebody called, phoned, messaged someone and said, what do we do here? And somebody said, open the front door. Make sure the front door is unlocked when they get there. Something. And it's with the Hierophant, which is a higher learning, can be seen as somebody affiliated with the college. Not that it is, but it can be a college. Very much so can be. All right. Past influence. Show me. Was the door open before the murder? Was the door, what was the energy? The star is a yes. Now, I don't know if it's as the killer enters or it was left open before for DoorDash. This is definitely a yes. It's almost an invitation. And if somebody was setting somebody up in that house, was the front door left open by someone that survived? I don't know. Just to allow this all to happen? I don't know. The Star card is a very interesting card. It's awareness. It's getting attention. It is healing energy in a sense. Show me why the Star. Ace of Cups, Self Cup of Love. Somebody did it to self-preserve. That's a for sure. In my humble opinion. In my humble opinion. So, thank God we have the 1111 time machine. We're going to be talking about the near future, but not the near future that you and I are having. But the near future after the door was initially opened. What transpired? What was the energy after that door opened? What came next? So the door got opened, right? In other words, when and what took place next? Show me that energy. After the door was opened, we have the Chariot. This is a car, a vehicle. This is movement. This is access. Somebody traveled. Could be DoorDash. Was the door left open for DoorDash? Let's just ask to qualify the Chariot. I'm just saying, logically, it could be DoorDash. No. It was left open for somebody that the victims knew from the past to enter. Now, was it left open after the surviving roommates found out what happened and made the call? Were they told, open the door and leave it open? I don't know. Let's do a little deeper, Jake. Who is the Six of Cups from the past? Who is the Six of Cups from the past? Five of Cups. Somebody left out in cold. Somebody abandoned. This is so bizarre. So, the door was left open for someone to travel through the door that's from their past that has a lot of regret. Show me why the Five of Cups regret. Gretchen, just wait. Quentin, can you help Mama? Can you just let her go upstairs? Single energy, and it is a feminine energy. Regret of opening the door for the past to enter. They're a single independent energy, and they're the one that opened the door, and I'm sensing feminine energy. Did one of these roommates open the door for someone, not realizing what was going to happen? Let's see. No. The door was opened out of absolute confusion, not knowing what to do. Almost like a panic is what I'm picking up now. So the perception was absolute confusion when the door was opened. Let's see if we can pin this down. Was the door open prior to the murder? Was the door open prior to the murder? Five of Swords. No, it was open during. This is a fight. It was opened by this fight. Whatever, there was a fight and the door got opened. This is a fight to the death. This is a fight like big. That turned absolutely chaotic and confusing. This is an attacker that has entered the home, that left the door open. They may come straight in that front door. I don't know. I don't know how they wouldn't be on camera. Maybe they came in a different door, did the fight, and left the door open to confuse everyone. I don't know. I'm just reading tarot cards for you. Outside influence. This person that was, and I feel more than one, that was mad, angry, that wants to fight in the home. Let me understand. When they went through the open door, right? They're in the house. Let me understand what took place. What took place during this fight within the 1122 Queen Road? I got the Four of Cups in reverse, which is weird. It means at first this person was overlooked. And then this person got the attention of the Star card. Right? We had the Star card. I told you, recognition. The star of the show. Show me why they're getting the Four of Cups. The bottom of the deck, the Justice card. They are seeking revenge. And they're not apathetic. They're ramped up. I'm going to ask in a minute. We're going to keep that Justice card. And it is, I should just walk the deck with you right now. All right. This story's coming out. So we're going to switch the book out. And we're going to walk the deck. I'm going to leave it sit right here. And we're going to walk it. So they came in the door. They're jealous, is what I'm picking up. They're hurt. They're angry. And it could be same sex. I don't know. And I'm not saying they're in a romantic relationship. They're hurt. They're jealous of this person. They want revenge. That's why they're pulling the Justice card. They're all about communication. This is wild communication. This is 8 of Wands. Go to the plan. They decide after this communication to get this wild game plan in their head. 3 of Wands. And they have to make a decision. 2 of Swords. This is all about communicating a decision. Go straight to another 2. So we have 22. Look it up. 22 is a major life decision, and this is out of balance. It is putting something down that you cannot deal with another minute. Can't juggle this shit anymore, which causes a Tower moment to happen inside of the 1122 Queen Road home. This Tower moment is this explosive hell of a fight. We have the walking away from the home. So, 8 of Cups means they were on foot, all right? And they walked away from the home on foot with the 8 of Cups. And Knight of Swords. Oh my God. The Knight of Pentacles. And the Queen of Cups with this little 10 of Pentacles. These are all court cards. These are 2 masculine energies and a feminine energy getting everything they want. And it's definitely a feminine energy that knows it all, saw it all. Queen of Cups knows what went down. And I have these 2 masculine energies. Does not mean male, means masculine energy of somebody that's been around a long time and somebody that is swift with a knife. And that is the Knight of Swords. Off with the head, right? We have this Page of Cup. It was a stinky offer. It was an immature, bullshit, nasty fight over immaturity. It started with this little 5 of Wands, you know, kind of like back and forth yo-yo. And it exploded like a star in the sense of hot, heat, deep soul, kind of like this has been going on for almost like lifetimes, a repetitive cycle when I see the soul card. Sun, soul, solo. It's with this King of Cups causing deep triggering of this King of Cups. Emotion. But they don't act like a king. They take their little page friend with this aha idea. They get a new perspective. With that Hanged Man, they hang upside down to see a new perspective. And sure as shit, they're defensive as hell with this 7 of Wands. It's all about this opportunity that they decide to take. It's a material opportunity to close this down once and for all. The end to be alls. Closing the cycle, the World card. And how do they do it? They bring a knife in the game to the beds. And there are 10 swords that are pushing down on the 1 in the beds. This is crazy. The defensive from the home. It's about betrayal. Somebody betrayed the devil on a shady little path that still isn't fully known. And it could have to do with money. It could have to do with legacy. My nose is itching. They felt like they didn't get the investment that they expected in some way. And we have the manifester of a brand new beginning by means of death, who 10 of Wands puts their burdens down. We have a very young energy. phallic energy, swift action, very young with Page, and Knights. There's more than one. There's definitely embracing the power where somebody's protected. Somebody's protected during this entire thing with Temperance, Archangel Michael. But we do have 4 that are laid to rest. And we have a 44. We go from 22 now to 44 because we have the 4 of Swords as well as we have the 4 of Wands, which is the 1111, which equals 22. And we have the 4 of Swords where they get laid to rest and they pass over. And we have the Liar, Cheater, Thiefer. And we have very significant inner circle connection with the 2 of Cups with wish fulfillment. And then we have them leaving the scene, traveling to calmer ground, 6 of Swords. And I always get that they're a lover of the Empress and that they've been in this life with this person a long time. And they had to take some action to get out of their head, 8 of Swords, and regain their status. King of Sword, Emperor, 8 of Swords. It's a mastermind. Wheel of Fortune, the Strength card with work. I don't know what work has to do with this. 7 of Pentacles, time invested. 10 of Swords. And then 5 of Pentacles left out on the cold because of work. They left the door open. They didn't want to say goodbye. I don't know what this means. I'm so bewildered. This is a fight, a hell of a fight. I'm as lost as you are, my lovely. But I will rewatch this to understand it better. So with that, I appreciate your time. And hopefully we can get more answers as we go forward. I still want to know more about the door. I also really want to do a reading on a different case, which is, we've already done one reading, but I need to do another on Gaynor Lord. That reading left me very unsettled, and I keep getting pulled back into her energy for some reason. There's more she has to offer, so that will be our next read. Let me grab a drink. Go ahead, start lighting it up, my beautifuls. I'm going to come up to topside. And we will get you inside this little box if you are chosen. I hit the mic. I thought I hit my tea and knocked my tea flying. And I want to say thank you for everything. Please hit like, subscribe, and share. You know, it really is amazing. I get this little thing once a week. And the share has been like amazing. Hundreds of people are sharing my video. And I want to say thank you because that helps greatly. That reaches so many people. And I appreciate that very much. All right, I can see you're lighting it up. Let me get out here. All right, let's get you over here and spin the wheel. We're going to get chat up on the board. We'll clean up this. Okay, let's see, you guys, if I can pull this off. I did it. Be good, boys. All right, let's go. Spin it to win it. Scott's Stuff. Scott's Stuff. Welcome to 1111 Tarot. Good to see you. Let me get our little box open so I can drop it right in. Okay, Scott's Stuff. You are in the drawing. Make sure and check out on our community board on Christmas Eve to see if you are a winner, if you are new. I will also be doing the drawing live, but I'll be putting a community post up to make sure you know if you won. All right. Dog Mom, you are in. Dog Mom, congratulations. And we're going to do a bunch of this drawing stuff up until Christmas Eve, right? Well, even on Christmas Eve. All right. Pin Dizzy, welcome to 1111 Tarot. Pin Dizzy, congratulations. You are in the drawing. Now, if you're not sure what the drawing's for, let me remind you, keep lighting it up. You're in the drawing for a basket full of wonderful things. Like there could be candles, pendulums, tarot cards, jewelry, special nice rocks that have different stones, all kinds of wonderful things. It could have sticky pads in it. It's all kinds of wonderful things that our 1111 family sends to me, and then I put them all in this big basket. And when I make up baskets to send to you guys, I just grab random things and put it in there, and they are nice and full. All right, let's spin it. Born Pack Rat, you are in the drawing. Born Pack Rat, congratulations. There we go. How we doing? We're doing great on time. I don't know. If I could say it's a lover, you know, that's what throws me, is that always comes in that it's a lover. But I don't know if it's somebody that's in love with the Idaho 4, or if it's two people that are lovers that start the fight and carry it over to Xana's, because that's kind of the rumor too, right? Just saying. And Trip Kaiser, congratulations. Trip Kaiser, you are in the drawing. And we'll do one more for tonight. We've got quite a few in there. All right, spin it to win it, right? Lady D, congratulations, Lady D. I would love to thank all of you. Congratulations to all those who got into the drawing. And you never know. You never know. Those Christmas elves might build us 2 boxes to give away. You just never know. I'm just saying. Ooh! Y'all, all I see is beautiful level 11 for miles. That's gorgeous. You guys are incredible. Congratulations to all those that placed. So let me know, why do you think the door was open at 8:30 in the morning after the murders? Now, like I said in the beginning, when we were in the Starlight members chat, a few people, I think it was Linda Annie said, I think it was her, what if it's to let the smell out, right? That seems logical to me. As well as it would cool the temperature down and kind of like maybe throw the timeline off of the decomposition. Born Pack Rat, thank you, my lovely. She just gave away 5 memberships. Welcome. Oh, wait. Hold on. Let's see. Welcome, Karen Guy. That guy, right? Or Jai, I can't say it. That Jai, right? That girl. Oh, that girl. God. I had a blonde moment and I'm not blonde. 4 Frogs Fat Asses, welcome back. And Tiffany Crockett, welcome back. And thank you, Born Pack Rat, so much. Greatly appreciate you. Riding Solo, how are you, my lovely? All right, you guys, let's see. This is where I am going to leave you for now, unless you want to talk about the open door. Let Gretchen out, please. Sound like you said it was a mistake, though the cards initially said it was a mistake, but then someone did say to open the door. Did I screw that up? I don't know about the mistake. I don't think it was a mistake. I don't know about that. But I do feel like somebody was told to open the door. I feel like somebody was told to open the door. I think that in this read, from what it's hard for me to remember the reading. I almost have to watch it because I'm just reading the card one after the other. But what I am picking up is there's a fight, and somebody tells another person, open the door. And so they do. And then this fight happens in the place that explodes. Like, I'm telling you, it's what leads to the murders. And it explodes, this fight. And I think the door is left open. Does that make sense? I don't know. Again, I probably should rewatch a reading before I do the summary so that I can put it in context of what the read said. But that's still intuitively, I can feel like somebody's like, open the damn door. And they're like, you got it, man. And then this face-off kind of energy and this huge fight happens. And it just goes horrible. Wow. Hi, Tracy Delanty from Rhode Island. That is awesome. Oh my gosh. Sabby VK says, hey family, I need prayers. I'm in the hospital with a blocked carotid artery and was on the verge of a stroke when they found it. Oh my God, Sabby. We send you love and healing at this time so that you have a full recovery and that you're able to come home with no issues. Just think positive and accept our love at this time, and it will heal you. It will heal you. Rose Hyde says maybe it was left open in hopes that it wouldn't be discovered and they wouldn't have to be that it would be discovered and they wouldn't have to be the ones to call 911. That's a good reason too. There's a lot of good ones. Sherry Kraus says, maybe it was open to give a signal to people. A fight, though, at 8:30 a.m., but then the door would be open since 3 a.m.? That's a good question, too. Huh. Yeah, I felt like it was left open. Like somebody entered, did the murder, and it was left open. And then maybe somebody shut it when they were like, oh shit, we got to keep people out of this. Maybe it was the reverse. Maybe they didn't want anybody to find it too soon, so they shut the door. Dreamweaver says, Sabby, that Jesus helped the doctor find that out. I believe that too. Linda Annie says, and all the frat boys too. That really makes me wonder about the frat boys. So Wednesday, you guys, Dreamweaver, good point, says maybe it was a clad in black group that left the door open. Makes you wonder. Wednesday, if you are wanting to dig deeper into the Gaynor Lord case, I will be doing a reading on Wednesday on Gaynor, because that last reading didn't sit well with me, that she just drowned. And I'm starting to realize, I asked that question. I was upset, and I was like, why does every single case that I do a reading on my lives always end up where there's a suspect. It's never natural cause. And I got my answer through prayer, is because those are the cases that are being brought to me to work on. And I was like, oh, okay. So if I'm drawn to the case, I'm going to tell you now, if I can't let go of it, there's a reason. I'm just saying, in my opinion, according to my prayer answers. And so I'm still being drawn to the Gaynor Lord case, and I need to get more answers. And I want to do a reading, and I would love for you to be there. I do a little bit on the last members about her at the end that gives you some idea, but it's Gaynor, Gaynor is their first name, Gaynor. Lord, just like I'm saying it, Lord. And I would love if you got caught up a little bit, so that when you come to our members chat, which I know y'all all be there with me, you'll know who I'm talking about, what happened, what went on, as well as we're about to dig a little deeper. Excuse me. Every time I think of her, I choke. Just saying. I feel like somebody's got me and they're like pushing their thumbs right here and they're pushing my head underwater. Oh, no. Okay. Face first. Thank you. Not thank you, but yeah, I get it. So I feel like somebody's holding me underwater. Anyway, I need to know more. And I know it doesn't get very many views. It's in the middle of the week, but I can't let it go. I can't, not yet. I gotta find out more. It's too sus. Like, I'm drawn to it. Like, she has more to share. And I found out she is married with 3 adult children. And she works at a gen counter. I don't know what gen counter means, but it's in a department store. I don't know if that means perfume or what, or alcohol. I don't know. But it's in a department store. I don't know. I can't let go. What does my shirt say? Dreamweaver wants to know. It says, seriously, what the duck? Oh, wow. See, there's more to this case. So, Lee McKenna says Gaynor has 3 children. They said 2 weird calls from their mother after she left work early. See? Okay, so Doc Mom agrees. We need to know more about Gaynor. And I am learning that Whisper has it on YouTube True Crime platform, that Gaynor's family is somehow connected to Nicola Bully. I don't know how true it is, but that's a rumor. And it's getting crazy how many people are women. They're like, oh, it was menopause, so she fell in the water and drowned. What is going on? I'm picking up another energy, and it looks to me like a spouse, a lover, something along that lines. And it's like Gaynor got a weird message or left a weird message. It's messages, and I said that in my live, that there's this weird messaging that either Gaynor received or left right before work. So that could be about the daughters. If you can't let it go, you can't let it go, it said Sherry. Yeah, I got it. Even if I just do at least one more reading and see if I can let it go then, we'll see. We're going to play it by ear. I follow the divine, so when I say play it by ear, I'm listening for my angels to guide me, for Jesus to guide me. I know, police always say no suspicious activity. No, nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. She just climbed in the back of her car and at 16 years old and drove it off into the pond. I just can't. Yes, she was married, Dana Lynn. Yeah. Yes, the Ropers. Blaming the, menopausal women. So she just couldn't deal with life. When all her friends are like, it's so weird because she was doing so great. Like, everything. She was cheerful more and she was happy in her life and da-da-da-da-da. And then now she just, what? I don't think so. I don't think so. So, I look forward to seeing you on Wednesday. And if you're interested in this case, I invite you to literally go watch all kinds of different people, like Harsh Reality. Grizzly has something on it. Quite a few very good creators are talking about Gaynor. And I know it's not as big in America, but it's huge everywhere else. And I can see why. There's something going on. Nicola Bully's vet allegedly is dead. The police chief, or whatever his title is, that was in charge of the investigation of Nicola Bully, dead. Natural causes. Okay. And then it's getting weird. And then to hear that Gaynor might somehow, her family might be connected to Nicola Bully. And I'm like, there was another Nicola, and it happened to be, a rumor that Paul, we'll get married someday dude, to Nicola, his relation, close relation, like an uncle, a cousin, something like that, had a girlfriend or a wife named Nicole, and she disappeared too, allegedly. I mean, it's not like in the 1900s where you want rid of your wife, you just say she's mentally ill and you write it off. These things get checked, right? I agree. Her stuff was spread all over the park. That's sus. Super sus. Okay, Lee's talking about Andy Wagner. So Andy Wagner was a young girl. She's an adult. I want to say she's 21. Her mom lived about 14 hours away or something, and she said she wanted out of there. She called her mom. Her mom works for the prison or something like that, and couldn't get off work because they're really strict, and said, I'll be there in 2 weeks. And no, Andy's gone. Gone. And when the mother asked to see the ring cam of Andy leaving her grandparents' home, for some reason she was denied. Of your own daughter? That's super suspicious. I don't care who you are. If my kid left your house and that was the last place that anybody saw her, I'll tell you right now, I would be seeing that ring cam footage. I would be viewing that. I assure you. Sherry Cross says, wow, this was an intense evening. Thank you, Mama D. I think it was Paul's brother who is dating Nicola that got rid of. The Ropers say, super sus. The man that kidnapped me threw all my purse and things out the window after I escaped. Good Lord. Good Lord. Woo, it's getting late. I can't believe I've been on here for almost an hour. I don't know where the time goes. You guys are just too cool to talk to. And it's like talking to, well, it is talking to one of my best friends. So time flies. Rightly, I agree. All right. I love you. I truly do. I look forward to Wednesday. And you never know what we're going to do Friday. Now, I feel we need to do some type of understanding before they tear that house down of the energies within the house. Because once they tear it down, the energies won't be the same. There's transformation. So Friday, I feel like we'll do some type of energy reading of understanding the house. You know, I love watching Jules of All Trades. And she brought up a question that I've wondered 1,000 times. And maybe we'll find out on Friday. So that is, could the weapon, the homicide weapon, be in that home? And is that the rush? She didn't ask this part, but I am. Is that the rush to get that house demolished? Is it more evidence in that house than we think, than we know? Just wondering. Army nurse, hi lovely. We're just literally walking out the door. I love you. I appreciate you. And I hope you'll watch replay, you guys. I thank every one of you for watching replay. I mean, it just truly helps the channel. Even if you're cleaning house and you just want to, chit chat with me again, play the video and let it roll. I love you. To the moon and back. God bless you, my beautifuls. Bye for now.